You're listening to Radio Kidnappers, the voice of Hawke's Bay. This is the program called The Wonderful World of Wardini Books, and it's our pleasure, as always, to have in the studio the amazing Lou.
Today I'm
amazing. I know. You're amazing. You're amazing every day.
Thanks, cool.
How you going? All right?
Yeah, really
Doing well. Now, today you're going to talk about, in the main, some of the books or things that are happening at the Arts Festival. Tell us all about it.
Specifically the Readers and Writers Festival. Yeah. So we have some amazing authors coming, and it's been a journey trying to get some people here because we've got international authors, we've got people coming over from Australia as well.
Wow.
But the two sessions that I really want to talk about today are, there's one called Captured New Zealand Life, and that is our very own Dame Fiona Kidman.
Was she in your shop the other day?
She has been fairly recently. She was here for Battle of the Book Clubs last year. When I say fairly recently, that's a year gone. That's quite scary, isn't it?
Right. Well,
but anyway, yes. So there are photos of me and my pal, Dame Fiona, somewhere online. So she's coming, and she's going to be in conversation with Kate Dignan, and she's published by Victoria University Press. And so Dame Fiona has won everything this year with This Mortal Boy, which is the story of the last young man to be hung at Mount Eden prison.
Wow.
I think he was the last person to be hung in New Zealand,
yes.
For a crime that, yes, he did commit, but there's a lot more to it. So Fiona Kidman's got hold of the story and novelised it. So she won the Nio Marsh Award for this, and she won the New Zealand Ockham Fiction Prize, which is the biggest prize really that you can win in the country. So she's been writing for years. So the conversation with her and Kate Dignan, whose book The New Ships I thoroughly enjoyed, and I think I've reviewed on this programme before, will be how New Zealand life has been captured through fiction from way back, because Fiona's been writing for a long, long time, right up till today, and how things have changed. So I think that's going to be a really interesting way in which you can investigate how fiction reflects social changes and stuff like that. So that's going to be a brilliant session. And that's on Saturday the 19th of this month, October, 11 a.m. at the Spiegel tent, which is just going up. It's just going up, I've seen this morning, on the Domain in Havelock North, so that's a bit exciting.
It is.
I'm glad the sun is out.
Have you been in a Spiegel tent?
Yes.
They're awesome, aren't they?
Yeah, and this one's bigger than it's been before. I think I'm not sure if it's twice as big as last year, but it's going to be a whopper. So we need lots of people to come to this session to fill it. We can fit you all in, it's fine. Bring all your friends. And the next session that I want to talk about today is Telling Tales with Pictures, because, of course, not all stories are told with written words. There's oral traditions, but there's also telling amazing stories like that. So that's Donovan Bixley's latest. He's got so many beautiful books coming out. He's such a busy boy. And this one is his Tales of Aotearoa series, and this one is How Maui Slowed the Sun. Beautiful sun-coloured palettes there on the front. So retold by Donovan Bixley, and certain bits have been translated, and he's had all the advice on the use of te reo, because there is incidental use of te reo all the way through. So look at that lush landscape there.
Look at those drawings.
Naughty little Maui, long, long ago.
I was going to ask you, because we often review picture books like that, and I see Paul McCartney's just written a picture book. In your opinion, who makes the book? I mean, does it the little story or those fantastic drawings?
It's definitely a partnership, isn't it? Yeah, that's Grand Dude, isn't it?
Yes, that's right, Grand Dude, yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll have to read it before I'll reserve judgment. But yeah, I think it's a combination of the words and the pictures. And fascinating little insights into the publishing industry is that, I mean, Donovan did this all himself, so this is him. And Craig did this one all. I'll talk about this in a minute. But quite often you'll have an author has written the words and they never meet the illustrator. The illustrator's just given the words to interpret as they see fit, and that's up to a really canny publisher to match them.
Wow.
And I've spoken to authors before that have gone, God, I never saw it like that in my head. Isn't it amazing? And they love it. They love the process.
Yeah.
So that's art, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what I wonder. Who is most responsible for selling the book, though, when you open it? Look at these awesome pictures. Or is it the big name author? Or
could be the big name author.
Yeah, it could be the big name author, I suppose. Let's give them the credit. Look at that, that's fantastic.
You do judge a book by its cover.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Indeed.
But I love the use of, like I said, the incidental use of te reo in here. Just words that we can throw in, just so that if you're not conversant with the language, then it starts to become normal. You know, you can catch something pawpaw tomorrow when the sun wakes up in the morning. So, you know, just little bits like that. And this is how he caught the sun. Look at that.
Look at that.
That's a very shocked looking sun.
That's a very shocked, angry looking sun. What the happened there?
What happened there? Yeah, so that's absolutely gorgeous. And then Craig has, he's just doing so well at the moment. This is a beautiful book that won the Illustration Award at the New Zealand Children's Book Awards a couple of years ago. Giants, Trolls, Witches, Beasts, and he has taken tales from around the world and turned them into graphic novel stories. I read this from cover to cover.
I bet you did.
I thought, I'll just pick it up and just dip in.
Yeah.
Because I'm not really au fait with... There's a skill in reading graphic novels, but I couldn't put it down. So you've got tales from Russia, Scandinavia, Germany, Japan, America, Sweden, Estonia, Northern Ireland, Poland, and it goes on. So Vasilisa the Brave, Thor and the Frost Giants, the Nixie in the Well. I love the idea of a Nixie in the Well. Momotaro from Japan, the King of the Polar Bears. So that's American. All sorts of things. And again, jam-packed full of action and adventure in really accessible chunks. So, and Craig's also done a book that I think I've reviewed here as well called Arahar's Way, and he's written it and illustrated it, and that is about Arahar and how some days are bright and breezy and everything's fine, and some days are really not,
Exactly.
and how to cope with it.
What a talent, eh?
Brilliant.
Absolutely.
So that's going to be Telling Tales with Pictures, Donovan Bixley, Craig Phillips, Sunday the 20th of October, 2 p.m. at Hastings City Art Gallery. That one might well sell out, so get onto that.
Indeed. And if we want to get those books, where do we get them?
Oh, at my shop. So Wardini Books, Havelock North and Napier.
Good on you, Lou. As always, our
Yeah.
pleasure. Look after yourself. Talk to the same time, same place next time.
Cool. Thanks, Kim.